All right, and a good Sunday to you. Welcome to another episode of JD's Deep Cut Sunday Tracks. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope your weekend's going good. Nicer weekend this weekend here. A lot of sun and stuff. It's always nice, right? Not too hot, you know. All right, so um, another good episode of Deep Cut. Deep Cut. On this episode, we will feature a deep cut of a pretty big artist. Again, got lost in the wayside. Alice Cooper. Okay, Alice Cooper is interesting because Alice Cooper, of course, we all know of the makeup rock, shock rock singer, of the band. But when Alice Cooper first started, that was the name of the band. Okay, Alice Cooper. He did have a solid lineup from 70 to about 76. You had Michael Bruce on guitar, Glenn Buxton on the other guitar, Dennis Dunaway, sorry. And they were all writers. They were all songwriters of the songs. Okay, I love the early part of Alice Cooper because it was a solid lineup. Innovators on the forefront of the shock rock, glam rock scene, hard rock of the early 70s. The album we're going to talk about is Love It to Death. Okay, this album was the one that, boom, catapulted them to big. Okay, the song I'm going to talk about today is not one of the singles. Black Juju. Okay, Black Juju again was off of the Love It to Death album. Great album, my favorite album. This album also contains I'm 18. Okay, this was the band here. Solid band. Look at the inner sleeve. Nice, huh? Who was the innovator of the shock rock, of the glam? Here you go, Alice Cooper. Vincent Furnier is his name. Okay, that's his name. I think he's from Phoenix or something. But they blew big in Detroit, New York. They got big. So Black Juju is a 9-minute opus. I love it because it has a great intro and it has a great outro, the end. And in between, you got this big theatrical piece going on. Okay, Alice Cooper, I think he's acted here and there, but the song, it has its scene one, act one. You got the body being buried. It's the pickup of the song gets big. Guitars come in, a lot of percussion, different percussion. You got scene two, act two of the song where the body rests. You got to listen to the song. The body rests and sleeps. Okay. And then you got, scene three, act three, where, the body again comes up, builds up, sleep. But it actually, you got to listen to the song. It's a great song. It's my favorite piece. The mid part of it is great. Alice, does some spoken word in there. He does some great singing. Again, every instrument shines. Every instrument outshines. Okay. Again, it's a 9-minute piece. It's great. Bob Ezrin produced this album. The one before, they weren't they weren't doing much. But Bob Ezrin, of course, is of Kiss fame. Again, they were in the same time as Kiss. You had Bowie, you had Slade, you had all the glam bands going on. And I think Alice Cooper was a little bit more on the forefront because he actually acted out. His shows were just like amazing shows. He had the axe going on, cutting of the heads. Going on. Bloody dolls. Never got to see him live, unfortunately. I wish I would have. That solid lineup lasted till about 1979 or 80. And then he had different people go through the band. He was considered a solo artist after 80 or 81. Kip Winger went through there, I believe. You had other musicians, and you know, in the '80s, he was more of the hard rock, the heavy metal, you know, scene going on in there. Wasn't too much of a big fan of that era, but I loved the early '70s. You know, $1 Billion Babies. You know, you got that in there. You got Love It to Death. Killer's another great album. Killer, the snake on the cover, really good. Okay. The artwork again was always very detailed about his album covers and stuff. You know, the way they dressed. You know, the glams. Sadly, Michael Bruce, he didn't do much after. He did more than Glenn. Glenn kind of got lost. The other guitar player. Michael did do here and there, but I'm not sure why he just didn't keep that lineup. They were great music, great musicians. But you know, it's hard world out there, the music business. Okay, so check that song out off the Love It to Death album, Black Juju, 1971. This album came out. Okay, one of the early ones. Okay, Alice Cooper was another band that got one of their stints. Did the matinees at Max's Kansas City. You know, Velvet Underground. Kiss did it too. They were one of the bands that was playing out of there. Can you imagine if you could go back in time and check out some of the bands that played there? Must have been amazing, okay, to have seen, you know, these bands coming up. You know, must have been really cool. Okay. But again, the build up to Black Juju. Again, it's got a great intro. It's got a great mid, you know, with the scenes, and then the outro of it. The build up and then the comeback of the body. You'll know what I'm talking about when you listen to the song. But yeah, my favorite track, Black Juju. The whole album's great, you know. But Caught in a Dream is a good song. I think that's the first song on side A, and then of course you got on 18. I actually love Anthrax's version of I'm 18. They did pretty good. They rocked it out a little bit, but the original, of course, is amazing as well. But check out Black Juju, deep cut track off Love It to Death, Alice Cooper. All right. Hope you're having a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy. Make your comments. Any questions? All right.